NBA shocker alert! The Golden State Warriors have just made a jaw-dropping move that's about to change everything. Kevin Durant, the two-time NBA champion and former MVP, is returning to the Warriors in a trade that has set the basketball world on fire. Imagine the firepower of Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson back together again, and don't forget about the leadership of Draymond Green. With Durant's unmatched scoring and versatility, the Warriors are ready to dominate the NBA once again. This trade has completely shifted the balance of power in the Western Conference. Can the Warriors reclaim their throne as NBA champions? Stay tuned to find out what's next for Golden State. The NBA landscape has just been rocked with an earth-shattering announcement, and it's coming from the Golden State Warriors. In what can only be described as an NBA shocker, the Warriors have made a move that has turned heads and set the basketball world on fire. That's right, Kevin Durant, the former MVP, two-time champion, and one of the most unstoppable forces in the league, is making his return to the Warriors. This unexpected trade has set the stage for a seismic shift in the NBA, and the implications are absolutely huge. With Durant back in a Warriors uniform, things are about to get very interesting for the entire league, especially with a roster already featuring the likes of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. It's hard to put into words just how massive this trade is. Durant's decision to leave Golden State a few years ago shocked the world. Many thought that would be the end of the Warriors dynasty, but instead, the franchise has continued to be a contender, winning championships and adding to its legacy. But now, with Durant's return, the Warriors are looking at a new chapter in their journey, and the possibilities are absolutely endless. So how did this trade come together? What does Durant's return mean for the Warriors and the rest of the league? And what does this move say about Golden State's championship aspirations moving forward? Let's dive deep into everything that's happened and what we can expect moving forward. First, let's talk about the Warriors' current roster. Golden State has been a championship contender for nearly a decade now, and they've done it with a core group of players that includes Curry, Thompson, Green, and now Andrew Wiggins. That core has been extremely successful, winning multiple titles and maintaining one of the most potent offenses in the NBA. However, in recent years, there has been a sense that the team may have plateaued, especially after a series of injuries and the loss of key pieces like Durant. But even with the question marks surrounding their roster, the Warriors never gave up on the dream of returning to championship glory. The front office has been working tirelessly behind the scenes, making strategic moves and keeping a close eye on the market. That's when the news broke the Warriors were able to strike a deal that sent shockwaves across the league. Kevin Durant, who many thought had moved on from his time with Golden State, is back. This trade is a game changer, and the timing could not be more perfect. Durant's return to Golden State changes everything. For one, his scoring ability is unparalleled. Durant is one of the most efficient scorers in NBA history, and his offensive game is near impossible to stop. He can score in any way imaginable, whether it's shooting from the perimeter, attacking the basket, or creating shots for himself and his teammates. Pairing Durant with Curry, who is widely regarded as the greatest shooter of all time, gives the Warriors an offensive arsenal that will be difficult for any team to match. Defenses are going to have a tough time trying to figure out how to stop this duo, let alone trying to account for Thompson, Green, and Wiggins. But it's not just Durant's scoring that makes him such an invaluable asset, it's his all-around game. Durant's length and versatility on defense add another dimension to the Warriors' defensive capabilities. With Green providing the defensive leadership in the frontcourt, and Durant adding his shot blocking and defensive IQ, the Warriors' defense is suddenly much tougher. Durant's presence on the floor allows the Warriors to switch defenses more effectively, and his ability to guard multiple positions will be a huge asset come playoff time. We've seen Durant shine on the biggest stage before, and his return brings that same championship pedigree back to Golden State. Now, let's talk about the dynamic of the team. Durant's return creates a fascinating situation in terms of chemistry. Curry, Durant, and Thompson already have a championship-winning connection from their previous run together, but the team has evolved since then. The Warriors have brought in new faces, and the team's style of play has shifted a bit. The question now is, how will Durant fit in with the current roster? The Warriors have developed a more balanced defensive approach, relying heavily on ball movement, cutting, and spacing. Durant's ability to fit into this system will be key to the team's success. Fortunately, Durant is one of the most adaptable players in the NBA. Whether it's playing on a team with multiple superstars or being the focal point of the offense, Durant has shown throughout his career that he can thrive in any situation. His high basketball IQ and unselfishness will allow him to mesh seamlessly with the Warriors' style of play. Plus, the leadership of Curry and Green will ensure that Durant is reintegrated into the fold without disrupting the team's chemistry. The trio of Curry, Durant, and Thompson is a matchup nightmare, and with the experience and wisdom of Draymond Green, this squad is poised to do some serious damage. Let's not forget about the Warriors' bench, which has been crucial to their success over the years. The addition of Durant only makes the depth of the roster even more potent. Players like Jordan Poole and Kevin Looney, along with the veteran presence of Andre Iguodala, provide the Warriors with the depth needed to go on a deep playoff run. With Durant in the fold, the Warriors now have the luxury of spreading out the minutes and ensuring that their key players are fresh and ready for the postseason grind. Golden State has always been known for their depth, and adding Durant just makes them even more dangerous. Now, let's turn our attention to the bigger picture. What does this trade mean for the Warriors' championship aspirations? With Durant back in the mix, the Warriors are undeniably one of the favorites to win the NBA title. The balance of power in the Western Conference is about to shift dramatically. Teams like the Los Angeles Lakers, Phoenix Suns, and Denver Nuggets are all contenders, but none of them have the same level of firepower that Golden State now possesses. Durant's return gives the Warriors the ability to go toe-to-toe with any team, and in a 7-game series, it's hard to see many teams having the firepower to stop them. The Warriors have always been a team built on shooting, spacing, and unselfishness. Durant's presence only amplifies these strengths. He is the perfect complement to Curry's gravity, and with Thompson's ability to stretch the floor, the Warriors now have 3 players who can create their own shots at will. This offensive juggernaut is going to be difficult to stop. But it's not just about offense. Durant brings the necessary defensive prowess that gives Golden State a legitimate shot at winning it all. The Warriors are built to win in today's NBA, where shooting and versatility reign supreme. With Durant, they now have everything they need to dominate both ends of the floor. Looking ahead, the Warriors are going to be a tough team to beat. Durant's return is a clear signal that Golden State is all in on winning another title. The move to add him is a testament to the team's commitment to greatness,